Donut here. Welcome to another episode of the Retro Football Management series, where we are looking at another game which was released between the early 90s and early 80s, and the early 90s on the ZX Spectrum. Today we are looking at Rome 1990. Now, if you remember the episode before, we were looking at Mexico 86. This is kind of like the sequel. This was done by the same company who made Mexico 86, Qualsoft, but it was released 4 years later. Now, this will be interesting to see if they've actually improved the game somewhat, or did they just keep the same basics? Now, this game was also available on the BBC Micro and the obviously the Spectrum. And by looking at these screenshots, I got a feeling it hasn't changed much whatsoever. If we look at the advert, this advert is literally a carbon copy of the Mexico 86 advert, slightly different. So instead of friendlies in Paris, you're now in Athens, Wembley, and another South American tour. Now, 1990 was, of course, in Rome, Italy, where England got to the semi-finals. And instead of summer 84, it's got summer 88. If I remember, Euro 88 was a bit of a disaster for England. I think they lost all their games. So basically, this is literally the same sort of writing, just slightly different changes. Like instead of matching Paris, it's matching Athens, Denmark at Wembley. Again, we can't show you the finals because you have to save the game, and we can't do that. So we're just going to show you the qualifiers, and so we'll have to go through all the qualifying again. But in this case, if the game does not differ much to Mexico 86, then this review will probably be a lot shorter. But we'll know that by the end of this review if it was worth it or not. So let's go straight to it and see if it has changed somewhat since Mexico 86. So let's just load it up. So the qualifying screen is literally identical, and now this is the game parameters you put in, like what levels you want to be, and it's virtually the same screen as Mexico 86, so they haven't changed anything there. So we'll go novice. Again, same minimum sound. Defense to attack, that's what we did for Mexico 86. So again, I'm skimming through this because you've seen it all before from the last episode. And then injuries, contend with injuries. We're going to do no this time. Make it a little bit easier for us. And then Besant. So looks like the player names have been updated, which is good because it'd be a bit strange if the Mexico 86 players were used for 1990. Contend with form variation. Let's put no. Okay. First match. So this screen has not changed whatsoever. I think the maps, the flags have actually gotten a little bit better, so that's good. England squad. Now you see all the players have been updated to the 1990 England player names. So we did add some players last time, so we will add a few players in, but I'm going to skim through this a little bit. So Harry Kane, attack, add a player, yes, surname, Donut. So you can add another 14 players if you wish. Donut, I think I'll put as a midfielder this time, and we'll keep it as that this time. We only have a few players in. So the England team, so here's a change from Mexico 86. If you remember Mexico 86, we had to type in all the players' names. The team sheet was start from scratch, so that took a while. As you can see here, the teams have already been put in, but you can make changes, obviously. But it's got Shilton, Stevens, Pearce, Walker, Bitcher, Gascoigne, Robson, Rocastle, Beardsley, Lineker, Barnes. So it's a 4-3-3 formation. So we're saying no. So I don't need to, that's good. That's the first little change I've done, but again, it's only a little change. Now, stadium screen and the graphics have not changed whatsoever. Now, in 1985-86, I would say the highlight screen was pretty decent. It was okay, not brilliant. Now, this is 1989, so this looks below average now, I have to say. Well, this is normal speed. We'll keep it at normal speed just for a little bit, but I just want to see. There we go. That hasn't changed whatsoever. Okay. Basically, this hasn't changed at all. So I'm going to skim through this quite quickly. I want to get to the qualifiers. There's Gascoigne's just scored for England, 2-0. Now, if I can remember, the Denmark side of 1990 weren't as strong as the great side of 86 with the Laudrup brothers and Alkiar and all that lot. But yeah, this highlight screen hasn't changed whatsoever. It's just a shame because you would think 4 years later they would make slight changes, and my first impressions is they have made nothing, no changes whatsoever in this game. And this game was released 4 years later. Rating screens still the same. So play Greece in the next game. Nope. As you can see, I think this review is going to be pretty quick compared to the last episode. Team change, because I don't see any differences really at all in this, except for the player names, and the pre-selected team. So you don't have to type in all the players' names. Oh, we're losing this one. So again, if I press S, I can put substitutes on, but Lineker scored. Well done, Lineker. But Beardsley scored 2-2. Good comeback by England. But that's nothing different, really. Only no, only the pre-team being selected is the only difference I've seen so far. Oh, against Brazil again. We'll get to this. We'll skim and get to the qualifiers. I'm not going to change the side again. Yes, I think the last episode was about just over 30 minutes long, wasn't it? And this is going to be much shorter. Lineker scoring against Brazil. Brazil equalised. Now again, Brazil 1990 side weren't as strong as they were in 82 and 86. Can't remember them doing that well, actually. Well, they're doing well here. Good game, no? Good game for a neutral. England now ahead. And we've still got plenty of seconds to go. Will Brazil make it 3-all? Will England go 4-2? Or will it stay 3-2? Stay 3-2. Good win. Uruguay. So let's skim through all these games. Again, nothing to worry about injuries this time. John Barnes. I think World Cup 99 was definitely Barnes' final World Cup and Lineker's final World Cup. Of course, England didn't qualify for the 94 World Cup. So, yeah, I think, Lineker retired in Euro 92, didn't he? When Graham Taylor took him off in the game, and that was his end of his career. And Lineker, I think, was one goal behind Bobby Charlton for the England all-top goal scorer, which of course now Wayne Rooney overtook them, and then Harry Kane overtook Wayne Rooney. 0-0 then. Chile. This is the South American tour. So again, I'm skimming through all this. I'm not making any player changes or anything like that because we're not going to hang around for long. But this, just a few changes. You would think I'm playing Mexico 86. The few changes, just the players has been updated, but then you have got the chance of typing in 16 new 1990 players or current players if you wanted to. But it's just Mexico 86 with a fresh lick of paint and calling itself Rome 90. That's all, really. So if you had Mexico 86, you could play that if you wanted to. So World Cup qualifying match is against Sweden. Be interesting to see what our group is this time. And is it 3 points for a win now, not 2? So we need to get through this game first, see how many points we get. Now, I can't remember how good Sweden were in 1990. Did we have Sweden in the qualifying group? Whatever's happening, we're losing. Come on, get a goal. There we go, Robson. Brian Robson, okay. First time I've seen a midfielder score a goal. 2-1 then. 3-1 even. 4-1. Jeez. This reminds me of the Turkey game in Mexico '86 when we lost 4-1. And then they lost 5-0 and God, that was so random. Sweden are doing really well in this game. There we go, we lost 4-1. So only 4 teams in this group. Wow. And it's still 2 points for a win. Poland, Albania. That's a tough group actually for England. Poland, Albania. Oh my God, Poland lost to Albania. Even that hasn't changed. So, I think we're not going to hang around for much longer here. This game is just Mexico '86, but it calls itself Rome '90 with a new new player names, and that's it. And also, obviously, the first side you get is already being pre-selected, so you can change it, obviously. But there is nothing different about this, I'm afraid, which is a shame. Oh my gosh, Albania win again. They're doing really well here, Albania. I won't show us against Albania. That might be embarrassing. But that's it. It's going to be a very short review, as I thought. So, Rome '90, it's just Mexico '86 it's just Mexico '86 basically, and it just calls itself Rome '90, which is a shame. It would have been nice to see the finals, see if there was anything different because they had penalty shootouts and stuff like that, but I'm not impressed. This game was out in 1989, and it's the 1986 game or 1985 game. There's no substantial changes in this game, which is a shame. So yeah, thumbs down for this. But anyway, that is Rome '90. Thanks for watching. Very short episode today. We do get very short episodes sometimes, mostly because of games I'm not impressed with or games I can't play. So let me know your thoughts. Did you ever play Rome '90? Did you ever play Mexico '86, then Rome '90, and then realise it's exactly the same game, literally? What's your impressions of this, or this is the first time you've ever heard of this game? But anyway, thanks for watching. Donut Donny saying goodbye and take care of yourselves. Bye bye. What are your thoughts about this game? Please let me know in the comments. Many thanks for watching this video. Greatly appreciated. If you like this channel, please send me a like or subscribe.